We've been running a 3D print farm over the past few years, and over that time, we've generated over $600,000 in revenue. But along the way, we've hit some roadblocks many of you have probably faced. Constantly resizing files, babysitting printers, and wasting valuable time on repetitive tasks. We tried other print farm management software, but honestly, none of them solved the problems we were running into every day. So we decided to build our own. And that's how PrintHive was born. PrintHive is built by print farm operators for print farm operators. It's a lightweight, cloud-based platform that helps you manage all your printers in one place, organize and queue jobs with ease, and then also track the performance and errors automatically. And one of our favorites is that it eliminates the wasted time of constantly reslicing and re-uploading files. With PrintHive, you get full visibility into your print farm's workflow so you can spend more time growing your business and less time fighting with your printers. We currently support Bamboo Lab machines with printer that is connected to PrintHive. You can dive into a printer to see why it might be paused with full error support. This particular printer has an error where it can't feed the filament to the extruder. From our dashboard view, you can see every single printer that's connected to PrintHive. We can filter down by printers that might be paused or have an error. Here you can see we have several printers that are paused along with a full-blown error message. We can actually click into these printers and we can click into the specific job. And here you're going to see that we have a full job history on the right side. Here I've drilled down into a print job for a specific printer that was showing on the error page. Here you can see the current job that is active. You can also see the job history, so you can see how many times this machine has paused, when we started the print. You can also see which printer it's on, which AMS is currently loaded, along with the full error message. From our jobs view, you can see every single print that is currently active on your farm, and that includes I'm going to walk you through really quickly how to start a print on a printer that is in PrintHive. I like to drill down into the idle and finished tab so I can see which printers have finished and are ready for a new job. Here we can see our printer Cedric. It completed its job. We're going to click into this one where we see that it printed a batch shelf for the last job. I'm going to click into this and I'm actually going to duplicate this task. I'm going to go back to our jobs view. We're going to see this task pop back up. From here, you can see that the job was queued up, and now we just need to verify that the printer is in fact ready for our print. Here, we're just going to be asked to verify the last job status. So this allows your operator to confirm that the print was successful, so that way we can accurately track metrics, but also so that way in the future we can actually integrate this into a full-blown inventory system and maybe update your e-commerce platform automatically for you. So here I know that this one was successful. I'm going to click success and I'm going to click set printer as ready. Now I'm going to seamlessly switch to our Bamboo Studio, and you'll see how quickly this job comes in. You can see that the printer already had the file on board, so the print command was sent successfully, and you can see that the print has now started. We'll give it a few moments here so you can see everything happen, but we do see the temperature is going up on the printer. It is now starting to preheat the heat bed. And then if we go back to PrintHive and we click into this, you'll see that the job is now in progress. We do have a bunch of steps that we track internally, so that way we can accurately portray where a print job is in the platform. One of my favorite features is the ability to send the same print to multiple printers. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to click into the same model that we just printed. Here you can see our model details section. If we scroll down here, you'll see that we actually have this particular model sliced for two different materials. We've got PLA and then we've got PETG. I am going to click the print button and we're going to actually select a couple idle printers that we want to print to. We send the same print to multiple printers. We can also queue up and create what's called a batch job. So we can distribute, let's say we want to distribute 100 prints across these 3 printers. It's going to equally distribute those jobs across the printers. It's going to automatically queue them up. For this case, I'm going to demonstrate using 6. We do have a smart queue mode. I'll go over that in a later video. Here you can see it's asking if we'd like to enable AMS. We can disable bed leveling, and then it's going to do an AMS check. It's checking to make sure that the material that is loaded on the machine now. I'm going to click Start 6 Prints. I'm going to navigate to our Jobs tab, and you're going to see this populate here in a second. You can now see that we have a complete batch job set up, and we've got 2 prints assigned to each printer. Dobby has 2, Edward has 2, and Chief has 2. Now you'll see that we have a Set Printer Ready button over here. The green icon indicates that when you click this button, that is going to start that specific job. If you set Printer Ready here, it's still going to set the printer as ready, but it's going to start the first job in the queue. All right, so the next feature I would like to show you guys is our full-blown inventory management system that is integrated with our AMS management system. So I'm going to find an idle printer here that I know has AMS enabled. He's loaded with silk purple. He's loaded with black and then white. From here, I can now import or switch the filaments based on my inventory. I'm going to change this one to twinkling purple. And as you can see, we are syncing the filaments between our platform and the printer. So all of those materials that you just saw listed in the AMS management system come from the inventory system. And all of our filament can be imported with our Chrome plugin. Refresh the page here so the extension loads. You'll see that I've already imported this specific filament into PrintHive. Let's see if we can find one that's not. All right, so this one is the matte Twilight from 0. I'm going to click Add to PrintHive. It's going to give me a selection box here. And then what this does is allows me to grab, we're going to analyze the pixels inside that box and extract the colors. So that way when we go to import this into our system, we have some colors selected. Now I've clicked Save. We're going to copy that name real quick. We're going to come into our management system. And we're going to see that matte 0 filament that we've just added is right here. I'm going to go ahead and change the name here, Twilight Matte. See that we've got this in our filament category. It's already imported the brand. It's also imported the Amazon ASIN number, and it's a material type of PLA. So this is going to use the default PLA profile from Bamboo. We want to click Update Material, and now you can see that we've got that material imported. So if we go back to Draco, and I'm using our global command center here to select the thing, I can now come in here and I can now type Twilight. We can now find that matte Twilight, and now it's going to sync that material to the AMS along with that custom color that we just added in our inventory management system.